Yo, welcome to another dope episode of More Than TV with Caes. I got more dope movies and shows that you should watch. Y'all know what I gotta do, man? I gotta step up my survival game. You know how to make fire when you rub two sticks outside in the wilderness? I don't know how to do that. Okay, y'all remember MacGyver? He could turn a cell phone into an airplane. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do a life raft if I'm on a yacht or something and it sinks. I don't know how to do any of that. So that brings me to the point of this movie. It's called The Impossible. It's on Netflix. A family of 5 goes to Thailand. Beautiful resort. Out of nowhere, a tsunami hits. So now the family is all broken up. She gets above water, sees her son. They're swimming in a tsunami, trying to survive. The son is going to help mom be a little safer. But she's like cut bad. Her breast is cut. Her leg is bleeding crazy. And he's not like an adult, so he has to like use his strength to get her up this tree. And it's a tearjerker. You know, I'm a thug. I'm like hard body. I'm like Tyson. I asked Tyson to fight one time. He said no. So people know I'm tough. Man, this movie had me crying like a baby. It's so good. It's emotional. I give it 3 waves. Check it out, man. The Impossible on Netflix. Wow, crazy. Big up to the homie Liam Neeson. He makes a lot of great movies. Been acting for years. I'm a fan of his Taken movies. His movies always have like a crazy plot twist. And this one is called Unknown. It's on Netflix. And he's going to Berlin with his wife for the first time. But he gets in a car accident because he leaves his briefcase at the airport. Now imagine waking up, you thinking like, hey, me thinking like, all right, I'm DJ Caesar. The doctor's like, well, what's your name? And I'm like, well, I'm DJ Caesar. Well, you have any ID? No, I lost it at the airport. I lost it somewhere. I don't have my passport. Then I'm like, well, take me back to my hotel because my wife can verify that I'm DJ Caesar. I go back to the hotel. My wife doesn't recognize me. So am I me? Is she playing games? What's going on? Movie is crazy good. Like I said, the plot twist at the end, crazy. I give this one 4 waves. It's a must see. Most Liam movies are crazy dope, but this one is different but good. Check it out, Netflix. It won't steer you wrong. Alright, so you know how sometimes you on Netflix and you get suggestions of movies that might fit your needs. That's what happened with this one. I never heard of Molly's Game. Popped up, the trailer came on, and I'm like, well, this looks good. Let me watch it. Molly is an Olympus. Crazy smart, battling against the world. Coming down the slopes, her ski gets caught, flips in the air, lands on her head. Now, she like, well, I need money. I can't do my Olympics anymore. I can't be a skier anymore. I need money. Molly, she works for this guy, getting $450 a week. But the guy she's working for runs an underground poker ring. Molly is the assisting person on there, getting people their chips. The guy is noticing that Molly is getting crazy bread. So he fires her. Molly ain't having that. She's like, I'm not gonna go to your dry cleaners to pick up your clothes for free. No, I'm not doing none of that. Molly's gonna take the poker game away from him. It goes from LA to New York. Molly's Game. 4 waves. 4.5 waves. Something like that. Dope. Check it out on Netflix. Dope movie. Yo, if you're like me, you like anime. I like cartoons. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z head. I like, anime Baki, fighting, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But coming up, I came up on Pikachu, which is Pokemon. So I had to give the movie a watch. It's called Detective Pikachu. It's on HBO Go. A son that doesn't have a relationship with his father because his dad ends up passing away. The son goes to his dad's house and just look around, and he meets Pikachu in there. The thing about this is Pokemons can't talk to humans. You know, when you're talking to Pikachu, you're supposed to only hear Pikachu, Pikachu. But he can understand Pikachu, like he's talking in English, like I'm talking to you. Now, that's the beginning of their friendship, their detectiveness. They're trying to find out what happened to the son's father. I like it because we're mixing real life humans with cartoons. Pokemon movie, HBO Go, I give it 3 waves. Watch it with your son, watch it with your daughter, watch it with your family. Nice, good movie. It's wholesome, you know, something to do on a Sunday night. Ain't no sports on or anything like that. Put Pokemon Pikachu on. Yo, big up to the homie The Rock. I try to support all of his movies. This is on HBO Max. The name of the movie is called Rampage. So basically, The Rock is a person that can talk to animals. He has a great bond with this ape called George, but George gets a little crazy because the US military sends in this thing that hits the earth. George sniffs it and becomes incredibly large, like bigger than ever. This thing that makes this prime ape larger than life also crashes in different parts of the world. A wolf sniffs it and becomes a super big wolf. Now the US military has to try to put this wolf down. The action in this movie is phenomenal. The Rock did his thing. I give it 3 waves though. 3 out of 5 waves. It's good, it's worth a watch. If you like sci-fi, you like action, you like animals and stuff like that, 3 waves. Rampage, HBO Max, check it out. It's worth a watch. And for my final movie, I like to end it off with a classic. As always, this one is Action Jackson. Came out in 1988. It's on HBO Go. If you're a hip hop head, you have to see Action Jackson. Come on, you've seen Action Jackson. If you haven't, Peter Delaplane, he's the boss, the mafia boss that Action Jackson has to take down in order to get his stripes back, because Action Jackson was demoted due to Peter Delaplane. But Peter Delaplane is the man. He's got Vanity in here performing for him. They caught Action Jackson at a bar, but they take him in the back. Vanity is trying to save his life. One of the parts that stick out is, why are you looking for Papa Doc? Vanity is telling him, like, yo, he's saved, and he goes into this whole worship stage and beats the room up. Action Jackson, 5 waves, HBO Go, classic. And that's all for this episode. More Than TV with Caes. Check me out next time. It's The Wave.